everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make this cute flower tote bag. This is what you will need, and these are the stitches that we will be using for this tutorial. There are many YouTube videos that explain how to do each, so make sure you're prepared. We're going to start with a magic ring. I will have the short end of my yarn to the front, wrap the long end around once, flip my fingers. As you can see, I have an X shape. I will insert my hook under the first, pull the second through, twist once, and then wrap around once and pull through again. Now we're going to be making 10 half double crochets in the magic ring. So wrap around once, insert your hook, pull through, wrap around once again, and pull through all 3 loops. Again, wrap around once, insert your hook, wrap around once again, wrap around and pull through all 3 loops. To close the magic ring, you want to pull the short end slowly and carefully to avoid breaking the yarn. Now we're going to slip stitch in the first half double crochet, then chain 1. For our second round, we will be increasing in each stitch, so we will do 2 half double crochet in each of the stitches to have a total of 20 stitches. Now again, close the circle using a slip stitch in the first half double crochet, then chain 1. We are going to do one more row for the circle, 1 half double crochet in first stitch, and then 2 half double crochets in the next. We will do so for the entire circle until we have 30 stitches in total. Slip stitch to close the circle, chain 1, and then snip your work. You want to leave enough so you can sew in the ends. I will show you later how I sew in the ends, but you can skip that part if you know how to do so already. To start with the flower petals, I will make a slip knot and join the slip knot 2 stitches before the closing that we did for the circle. As I'm joining, I will chain 1 and start with the petal with 1/2 double crochet in the first, two half double crochet in the next, one half double crochet, two half double crochet in the next, and one more half double crochet. We will have a total of 7 half double crochets in 5 of the stitches of the circle. Row 2, you will chain 1, flip your work, do an increase of 2 half double crochets in both ends of row 1. In total, you will have 9 half double crochets. Then we will move on to row number 3. Chain 1, flip your work, and do an increase of 2 half double crochets on both ends for a total of 11 half double crochets. We are done with the increases for this petal, and now for rows 4 to 7, we will have no increases and we will just crochet 11 stitches. So chain 1 and do 1 half double crochet in each of the stitches for rows 4 to 7. Row number 8, we will chain 1 and decrease our work by 1 half double crochet, wrap around once, insert the hook in the first stitch, pull through once, and go straight to the next stitch. Do not wrap around. So we have all 2 half double crochets on the hook, and we will pull through. We will do so on the other end as well. Again, wrap around once, insert the hook in the first stitch, and go straight into the next. then wrap around once and pull through both half double crochets for a total of 9 stitches. We will decrease for one more row, chain 1, flip your work, and do the same as we did for row 8. Wrap around once, insert the hook in the first, and go straight into the next for a total of 7 stitches. You will do a decrease on both ends of the row. We are almost done with the petal. For step number 1, I will chain 1 and do about 13 single crochets along the side of the petal in the rows that we just finished. For step number 2, I will do 1 slip stitch in the next stitch of the circle. Here I'm just counting how many single crochets I did to make sure I have a flat petal. For step number 3, I will do 1 slip stitch and work on the next petal. So chain 1 and do the same work that we just did for the first petal. You can go back in the video to see how we worked on the first petal. Again, we will do 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets in the next, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets in the next, and then 1 more half double crochet for a total of 7 half double crochets in 5 of the circle stitches. You can go back in the video to see how we worked on the first petal. You will need a total of 5 petals, and I will meet you back when I get to the 5th petal. I am back. You will do the same work of single crochets down the side of the petal and 1 slip stitch in the next and another slip stitch in the next. We are done with our first flower, so chain 1 and snip off your work. Leave a long tail enough for sewing. Again, you can skip this part. I just go over how I like to sew in my ends. Here I'm picking a good sized needle that can fit my yarn. For the center, I will just go inside the magic ring stitches that we did once, and then I will reverse my work, skip 1 stitch, and sew in my yarn. This is the best technique that worked for me. is to sew in once and then reverse the sewing back into the same stitches that we did work with. So for the top yarn piece, I will go inside and go all my way down to the center of the circle. This is to hide our work and not have to worry about the ends slipping out when you are using the bag. Since these two are close to each other, I just did a simple knot, and then we will do the same work of going in the stitches and then reverse sewing. You will need 2 flower petals, and then we will move on to the next part of making the handle. For step number 7, you can chain an X amount of stitches depending on how long you want your strap to be. Here I did 155 stitches. Step number 8, I will chain 1 and do 1/2 double crochet in each of the stitches for row number 1. I found a manufacturer knot here, so all I'm going to do is snip off a little bit of the little chunk that is in the way, and then make a really tight 1/2 double crochet to try and hide that little knot. For step number 9, I will chain 1 and go work on my second row of 1/2 double crochet in each of the stitches. You can do an X amount of rows depending on how thick you want your strap to be. In this video, I just did 2 rows. Now that I'm done with my strap, I can use the leftover yarn to chain my work around the petal, or you can use a different color. I am choosing this color of yarn to chain my work around the petals. Step number 10, chain 1 to finish off your rows, and this is where the hook size 7mm will come in handy. I'm just snipping off my work and then closing the row. Now I will use the other color to start joining the strap on the flower petal. We will single crochet all around the petal but leave a V opening. As you can see, I will start with the right side of the petal and leave a V opening that we will not single crochet in. I'm just doing a slip knot to join my other yarn, and as you can see, I am taking the first stitch of my petal at the top. Single crochet all your way around down to the side of the petal and next to the neighboring petal. I will meet you back once I get to the last petal. Now I am on my last single crochet of the petal. As you can see, I left a V opening that we will not be crocheting in. To join the second flower, we will flip our handle or strap and slip stitch our way across to the other side of the handle. We are going to slip stitch in the back loops only of the stitches that we have in the handle or strap because you don't want your work to show on the other side. Now that I am on the other side of the strap, I will bring my other flower and start joining with a single crochet. We will do the same steps that we did for the other flower and leave a V opening. Now I'm done joining the strap on the flowers. I will snip off my work and continue to join the strap part together. Using a sewing needle, you are going to sew together the handle on the other side that is attached to the petals. As you can see, I am slowly joining my work together in the top stitches only. We are almost done. Just sew in your ends and then you will have your flower tote bag ready to go. Congratulations! Woohoo! You made it! You made it to the end of the video, and don't be discouraged if your work did not come as so. This is a quick easy tutorial that you can always come back to, and thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next coming tutorials. Remember to tag me on Instagram so I can see all your beautiful creations. Happy crocheting!